So in this chapter we shall look the Maratha War of Independence. Let us start with the part 1 of the chapter, boys. After the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Marathas fought with great valor with the Mughals under the leadership of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj and Maharani Tarabai to protect the Swaraj. This long war that lasted for 27 years is called the Maratha War of Independence. In 1682 CE, Emperor Aurangzeb himself led the invasion of South. Even then, despite enormous difficulties, the Marathas emerged victorious in this struggle. This war is an exciting and glorious period in the history of India. In this chapter, we shall learn about this war of independence. Okay, so what you see here, boys, after the death of Shivaji Maharaj, his son, that is Sambhaji Maharaj, came into power. Okay, Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj and Maharani Tarabai. Also, they had a 27 years long war to protect the Maratha power. Okay, from the Mughals and the invasions of the other ruling powers. Okay, that means what you find over that is called War of Independence. In 1682, what you find over Emperor Aurangzeb himself led the invasion. He himself came into Maratha to take over the entire enormous wealth of Maratha and end up the Maratha ruling power. Okay, now this war is existing. It was a glorious period. Okay, and a glorious period in the history because how the Marathas defended the Maratha ruling power, defended the Swaraj from the Mughal power is what has been explained in this 27 years of war. Okay, so this is what is the war we are going to learn in this chapter, the Maratha War of Independence. So here you can see the picture of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, that is the son of Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, boys? Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Sambhaji Maharaj was the eldest son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He was born on 14th May 1657 on the Purandar fort. After Shivaji Maharaj, he became the Chhatrapati. At this time, the Marathas were building against the Mughals. During the same period, Emperor Aurangzeb's son, Shahabdat Akbar, rebelled against his father. The emperor crushed his rebellion. Then Akbar came to Deccan to take shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. Then the emperor himself descended on the south in 1682 CE to vanquish Akbar. He had with his a huge army and a powerful artillery. He asked the Siddhi of Janjira to undertake an expedition against the Marathas. He also won over the Portuguese to his side. Consequently, Sambhaji Maharaj had to face many adversaries at one and the same time. Okay, boys, now what you see over here in this paragraph, you see that Shivaji Maharaj's son, Sambhaji Maharaj, he was born on 14th May 1657 at Purandar Fort. Okay, now Shivaji, after Shivaji Maharaj, it was his son who became the next Chhatrapati, that is Sambhaji Maharaj. Now this time Marathas were battling against the Mughals, that means they were fighting against the Mughals, okay, to existence. Now, during the same period of time, now Emperor Aurangzeb's son, Shahabda Akbar, okay, now he had a rebellion against Aurangzeb, that means the father and the son, that is Aurangzeb and his son Shahabda Akbar had fighting between themselves, okay. In this rebellion, what happened, Aurangzeb defeated the rebelled against his son Akbar, okay, defeated him around over there, because of which the Emperor or Akbar took refuge took shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj, okay. He came to Deccan to take shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. Then the emperor himself descended to the throne. What happened when Akbar came down to Deccan and took shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj? At that moment of time, his son, that is Akbar's father, Aurangzeb, he took the entire fort under his in 1682. What did he do? He came on the south. He descended himself on the south, became the king around over there, because now Akbar is no more over there. Akbar went away to Deccan. Clear? Now he had with him a huge army. Now Aurangzeb had a huge army and a powerful artillery. So what did he do? He asked the Siddhi of Janjira also to come undertake an expedition against the Marathas. Now Aurangzeb wanted to defeat the entire Marathas and put down Swaraj completely. So what did Aurangzeb do? Aurangzeb first attacked his son, that is Akbar. Okay, Shahjahan Akbar. Now Akbar, what did he do for rescue of his life? What did he do? He come down to Deccan and took shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. Okay, and then he won over the Portuguese. Now the Aurangzeb won over the Portuguese to his side. He was able to take the Siddhi of the Janjira fort, okay, the Siddhi of Janjira under his expedition, took them under his side, took the Portuguese under his side. Okay, now what happened? It became difficult for Sambhaji Maharaj because there were three powers. One was Aurangzeb, one was Siddhi of Janjira, and from the other side you had even the Portuguese coming on a fight against the Marathas, because they were now these two people, that is the Portuguese as well as Siddhi. They were in control with the Aurangzeb. Okay, now even though Sambhaji had to face many adversaries around over here at one and the same time, even though that he was able to defeat them. Sambhaji Maharaj was able to defeat them. Now let's look ahead what happens. The reign of Sambhaji Maharaj marks the first chapter of Maratha War of Independence after Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj had given him excellent education in civil administration and military campaigns. Sambhaji Maharaj had begun to take interest in the administration of the state and the command of the army from the age of 14 years, while he was still a prince. He had led attacks on many territories of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. Then French traveller Abbe Carrier says about his battle skills, "Even though the prince is young, he is courageous and brave like his father was famous for." Here we learn more about Sambhaji Maharaj. We come to know about his childhood. That means from the age of 14, he took part in the administration of the Swaraj and also in going in war with the Adil Shahis also. Okay, so that is what you find over. He was interested in the Shivaji Maharaj had given him a good civil education in civil administration and also in military campaign. Okay, now we learn about Maharaj Shivaji Maharaj, his father, his mother, how they guided him, helped him. Okay, gave him a vision of Swaraj, Maharaj and how he was being given education. In the same manner, Shivaji Maharaj also gave his son Sambhaji Maharaj good education in civil administration and military campaigns. Okay, now from the very young age of 14, he was interested in all the state administration work, and he also carried out he also led the attacks of many states during the time he was prince itself. Okay, now there was a French traveler, Abbe Carrier, who says, what does he say about Shivaji Maharaj? Even though, like the prince, that means even though as he was small at the age of 14 around over there, when he was a prince, as young as prince, he was courageous and brave like his father was. Okay, just like his father, Shivaji Maharaj, even Sambhaji Maharaj was famous for his bravery and courageousness. Okay. When Sambhaji Maharaj became Chhatrapati, the war with the Mughals became fierce. Aurangzeb wanted to occupy a region from Kabul to Kanyakumari and create a grand unified Mughal empire. His dream was to destroy the Maratha state completely. Now here you find, my dear boys, when Shivaji Maharaj became the Chhatrapati after the death of his father Shivaji Maharaj, when Sambhaji Maharaj was the Chhatrapati, the war with the Mughals became fierce. Means it became more stronger. The Mughals became more stronger in fighting with the Swaraj around over here. Okay. Now what was that? Aurangzeb wanted to occupy the whole part of Maratha. Okay, and occupy the regions of what Maratha, which regions? Kabul to Kanyakumari. These parts Aurangzeb wanted under the Mughal custody. Okay. Now he created a great unified Mughal empire. For that purpose, what did Aurangzeb do? Aurangzeb created a very wonderful, trained, armed Mughal empire around over them. Okay, his dream was to destroy the complete Maratha state completely. Okay, his dream was what? To destroy the Maratha state completely by using what? Let's look, my dear boys. By using the military and financial powers. But Sambhaji Maharaj shattered his dreams with his bravery and military skills. Troops of the Maratha army attacked many of the Mughal territories. Though the emperor's generals tried very hard for a long time, they couldn't win the Maratha fort of Ramjes near Nasik. Thus Sambhaji Maharaj valor brought Aurangzeb to his knees. Once he removed his turban in frustration and threw it on the floor. He made a vow that until he had vanquished Sambhaji, he would not wear his turban. Sambhaji Maharaj had rendered Aurangzeb helpless to this extent. Now, my dear boys, what do you see over here? Sambhaji Maharaj was such a great valor. Okay, now what happened was Aurangzeb had decided to destroy Maratha power or the Maratha state completely, and by using what powers? He wanted to use his own financial powers, that is the money power, as well as his military powers. Okay, now Sambhaji Maharaj over here shattered the dreams of Aurangzeb. Okay, now how? With his bravery and with military skills. Now, because Shivaji Maharaj had trained his son Sambhaji Maharaj in administration and in military techniques also. Okay, that is how you find a way. What happened? The troops of Maratha army attacked many of the Mughal territories. Okay, they attacked many of the Mughal territories. Though the Emperor General tried very hard, for a long time, but they were unable to conquer or take Maratha power under their custody. Okay, they couldn't win the Maratha forts at all. That is, the Aurangzeb couldn't win the Maratha fort at all. Okay, Sambhaji Maharaj valor brought Aurangzeb to his knees. Now, what do you mean around the way? That means Sambhaji Maharaj planning and strategies, everything made Aurangzeb so much tired. He came down in his knees and he was so angry at one point. He even took out his turban. Turban means the one which Aurangzeb tied on his head. Okay, he threw the turban down. Okay, and it said, unless I destroy the Marathas, unless I destroy Sambhaji Maharaj and take the entire Maratha power under the Mughals' control, I am not going to wear my turban back. To this extent, Sambhaji Maharaj destroyed Aurangzeb and made Aurangzeb so much angry. Okay, that is what is said around over here. Helpless. Aurangzeb is completely helpless because he couldn't find ways to win over Marathas. Okay, so that is what you find because of Sambhaji Maharaj valor and decisions around over in the administration skills over here. He was unable. The Mughals were unable to conquer or take even a small part of Maratha fort too. Clear, boys?